Neri Zilber, who is a fellow at the Washington Institute for Near East Policy. Good to have you on the show. All right, there was a bit of hope when Benny Gantz and Benjamin Netanyahu came out and announced, or it was announced, that they were negotiating sort of a power-sharing deal. Are the two sides sort of losing hold of the larger picture here?
Well, the short answer is yes, because the immediate explanation or reason given by both Benny Gantz and Netanyahu for coming together after mentioned a year of election political deadlock was precisely to deal with the coronavirus emergency, health, economic, and it's been about 3 weeks now since Gantz took the step of moving into unity negotiations with Netanyahu, and yet no government is on the horizon in the near term. So the immediate reason might have been Corona, but now it's really devolved into political negotiations. And there are disagreements, as you mentioned, over judicial appointments, as well as legal issues surrounding Netanyahu's own corruption indictments, perhaps in future.
Neri, I'm wondering how you see things playing out. I mean, will these two reach, some sort of agreement, or I'm afraid to say this, but is there going to be a fourth election in Israel?
So they still have 3 weeks now to negotiate a deal before elections are automatically triggered. 3 weeks in Israeli political time is an eternity. And really, Netanyahu has various options that Gantz doesn't before those 3 weeks are up to perhaps improve his negotiating position. What you're seeing now is brinkmanship on the part of Netanyahu. He's trying to extract from Gantz several concessions relating to legal appointments and legal issues surrounding his own corruption indictments. And barring that, Netanyahu is looking at the polls and he's seeing an opposition that's now fractured. So in the back of his mind, his calculation might be that a fourth election holds very good possibilities for him politically and personally.
I have about a minute left on the show, but I'm wondering if there's so much problems from the get-go, how do you see this sort of this marriage between Gantz and Netanyahu and this the deal that they can or possibly working on? How sustainable will that be moving forward?
That's a great question. Even if they were to reach agreement, this might be a foreshadowing of what a government might look like. Really, Gantz lost all leverage about 3 weeks ago when he broke up his own party, which actually did quite well versus Netanyahu over the past year in the various elections. So he's really left naked from one side in terms of his own political support, and he's really at the mercy of Netanyahu. It's not a great place to be in politically.
Okay, Neri Zilber, live for us in from Tel Aviv on the deadlock in Israeli politics. Thank you very much.